It is getting down to chase time in the Gatorade Cup Series season number 10. We head to the Hillside International Speedway for race number 23. This is the Budweiser 400. Eli Bryant, car number 88, has won the pole for tonight's race. Outside second, the 38 of Anthony Fox. Then third's William Bullen. Fourth, we have his teammate Sean Richardson. Running out the top five, it's Cole Luigi in the 42. Sixth place, we have Casey Nanico. Seventh is Justin Zidell. Eighth, we have Jay Jefferson. And ninth, it's Antonin Charlebois. And Marcus Such, looking for his third win of the season, rounds out the top 10. Rest of the field is Roman Fenway. Outside of him, JJ Reed, the 46. We have Ryan Barmer outside Sebastian Kugelon, who won the target race last night in dominating fashion. We have Jonathan Buford inside of him, the 5 of Jeff Wright. Then there's TJ Hanley and Marshall Burrow in the 95. With Griffin Lynn in the 22 of Adam Garcia. That team won this race last season with Adam McDowell behind the wheel. Then we have Isaac Nichols with Steve Morgan. Behind them it's Scott Gregory and Derek Hamill the 20. Then second in points, Dale Lightning. Inside of him, the 26 of Riley Spurleytube. Then there's Michael Gregory with Nathan Stapleton, along with Carter Friesen and Carson Bowers in the 19. Then we have Anthony Hernandez and Edwin Mendez, with Levi Shones and Trey Rainey in the 18. Then there's Nathan Orman and Max Anderson, Diego Yapez and Riley Sampson, Jake Richardson, and inside of him, points leader Jose Mills. In the final row, 41st, Luke Rainey. 42nd, the 9 of Zachary Fitzwater Sr. There's our 42-car field for the Budweiser 400 here at Hillside. It's going to be a crazy one for sure tonight. Let's go on track and fire these Gatorade Cup Series engines up.
Drivers, start your engines!
And these 42 cars are rolling off the starting grid. 42 drivers ready to do battle here at the Hillside International Speedway. It's going to be a crazy race here tonight. We're going to see cycle racing, pack racing here tonight. It's going to be easy to come through the field, but as we get later into a run, the tires are going to wear out. So it's going to be hard to make passes, and it's going to take more time to do so. 60 laps at Hillside for these Gatorade Cup Series drivers. The Budweiser 400. Eli Bright on the front row with the 38, where he takes the green flag. We're racing in Hillside. It didn't take long to go side by side for the lead. Bolin leads lap 1 for third turn position. Colucci goes low to the end side for the lead through 1 and 2, but now Zidell's a run for the lead off turn 2 and down the back stretch. 3 wide further back. Already passing for the lead. Colucci trying to keep it over Zidell. The 10 gets a little loose and goes up the racetrack. Now the 55 Charlebois goes 3 wide. Back to lead the second lap. Colucci by a nose. 3 wide to turn 1. 3 by 3 in the pack. Normally fine. 4 wide is the breaking point. Casey Nanico to the inside down the backstretch. Challenging for the top spot in turn 3. Nanico with Jeff right behind. The 43 is going to take it off turn 4. 3 wide at the front of the field. Double foul at the back of the field. Antonin Charlebois leads in the 55. First lap led the night for the 55, but now gets away. And then bound side by side for a second on back. It's going to allow that 55 to try and pull away. Down the back. Here comes Adam Garcia to the inside of the 22 car. 3 wide for a second. 22 won this race last season. Adam McDowell was driving though. He won his first Gatorade Cup Series race. What's Adam Garcia looking forward to tonight, the 22? His first Gatorade Cup Series win. It's possible to go back-to-back seasons. Same teams and different drivers win their first races at this racetrack. Charlebois likes seeing it right now, though. 3 wide behind. The 55 out in front just got their first top 10 of the season last race. Looking for their first win this season here tonight in Hillside. Have to run down, though. The 14 Scott Gregory coming in the draft to turn 1. TJ Henley advanced to the bottom of the racetrack. The 23 goes to the bottom for a second. Down the back. More cars jumping out of line. That's Hanley's teammate Sproju looking 3 wide for a second. Oh, round they go. Hard crash back in the field. It's a massive one. The 47's involved. The 78 comes off the banking. The 83 and the 32. The 7 gets away. Shones involved. Zachary Fitzwater Sr. The yellow flag is in the air. And multiple cars get damaged in our first yellow flag of the race. It happened towards the back of the field, so there's not too many cars involved, but second in points, Dale Lightning is one of them involved. He's driving away from the scene, but has some damage to the 47 car. Yapez has damaged Jefferson. Fitzwater damaged Max Anderson has damaged Marshall Burrow. And Griffin Lynn have damage along with Levi Shones and maybe some others. Our first yellow flag of the Budweiser 400, and it's going to collect a lot of big names. Let's go see what happened. This really did happen at the back of the field. They got 4 wide. Jay Jury, the 46. Jonathan Buford, the 1. Some cars in the inside, the 78 of Jay Jefferson. Again, close and physical. Reed goes down, gets Beefer as they go up, and then Jay Jefferson catches the 46 in the wall for both of them. 46 spins sideways, he gets the 7 of Lynn, then Jefferson spins down the racetrack, and he must come up at some point, trying to hold the brake, but comes up right into Fitzwater's path along with Dale Lightning. Nowhere for those drivers to go. Into Gapez. There you can see the 47 come by. I couldn't tell who that was. They clobbered into the wall, but Max Aronson was in it. There's Lightning coming down with the banking. Remember, Dale Lightning came in second in the point standings. Jay Jefferson came in a chase bout with 2 wins, but a bad night for those drivers. Could drop them down points. Same with Marshall Burrow. He's had a terrible start to the season. Burrow at the beginning of the season looked like he was the man to beat, but now as of late, he's just had a miserable season with nothing good happening. So, I mean, it's very possible that could change. You know, the man to beat could change. And let's look at another angle of this crash from farther away. J.J. Reed's got some good damage. Won the 46. He just got the wall and he drove away, but he does have some pretty significant damage right there. It was Marshall Burrow, the 47, squeezed into the wall, so tough break for those drivers as they fall off the banking. We got our first yellow flag of the Budweiser 400 early on. A tenth of the way done with the race. Anson and Charles Bois has led a majority lap so far, and the 55 is out front for our first race of the night here at the Hillside International Speedway. Coming back to the restart, lap number 12 is when we get restarted here at Hillside for the Budweiser 400. Anson and Charles Bois dominating so far, leading out in the front of the field. Poor Carson Bowers. Nothing due to with the crash, but a camshaft has put the 19 out of the race. So mechanical issues for Joe Gibbs Racing driver Carson Bowers has put him out of the Budweiser 400 in a bad points position. He's trying to get a wildcard spot, but now a bad points tonight could drop him out of a wildcard spot. Dale Lightning, Jay Jefferson, Zachary Fitzwater Sr. all lap down for Lightning. Comes in second in the points. Jay Jefferson trying to stay inside the top 10 in points. Marshall Burrow at the back of the field, Anderson with J.J. Reed, Diego Pez, along with Max Anderson, Griffin Lynn, Levi Shones. And for Marshall Burrow, that's bad. Comes in third in the points there and trying to maintain a spot in the top 10 in points. Charles Bois, TJ Hanley, Bradley Spurgeon, Nathan Stapleton, Isaac Nichols, the top 5 for first restart of the night. We're back green in Hillside. Cars trying to get up to speed through 1 and 2. First car off lines, Nathan Stapleton for third. Down the back end, side by side with Riley Spurgeon to turn 3. Front 2 are still clear. Hanley trying to run down the 55 in the draft. So he ran a little wide to get in the draft to the 55. Got a great run on corner exit. He'll take it to the inside of turn 1. Hanley for the lead. Charles Bois fends him off for now. But Hanley again on corner exit gets the run off turn 2. He's to the inside. Stapleton go 3 wide. Nathan got a big run because they were side by side. He'll go 3 wide. Scott Gregory down line with them. Stapleton will his first laps of the night and Hillside. Gregory pushing him through to turn 1. Scott Gregory now for the lead. Here comes Adam Garcia on the inside. And Eli Bright gets down from his father, Jeff. They're third and fourth on the inside. Garcia for the lead off turn 4. Can he get there? The 14 trying to block it. 22 staying in line. Now looks to the inside. But can't make the pass work quite yet. He's staying right with the 14 though. Down the back. Eli gonna go to the top. The 5 of Jeff's gonna go low. Front 2 are still single file clear. Garcia now gonna finally make the move. Look at the move out of the 6 of Brommer. Allow the 80 of Eli Bright to get clear. Side by side from him. Eli's got a huge run. 191 miles an hour after the corner. Such a big run. Where does he go with it? He's going to get by Scott Gregory. It's stalled out now. He can't go to the lead. Or can he? Eli to the inside. Adam for the lead. Bright. Garcia battle back to the line. Garcia leads the lap. Eli, though, inside to turn 1. He'll take the spot away. Charles Bois coming back. Dominated early on, fell back, and a back up to the lead in turn 3 inside Eli Bright. Got a little tight to lift, but Eli up top is going to lose momentum. Back to the line, the leader is Eli Bright in the line. Charles Bois, help from Anthony Fox. Antonin to the front in Hillside. Can Anthony Fox make the move off turn 2? He does look to the inside. Can he keep it down there? 38 tries to bury it to the bottom. Charles Bois tried to block, but couldn't get it done. Back to the line, Anthony Fox will lead at the start-finish line. Where's the 13 going? Look at this. Lap traffic already. Dale Lightning about to be caught. 20 miles an hour off the pace. When they catch him, which lane does the 47 hold up first? Fenway, does he get down to the bottom? The 47 blocks the bottom. Oh, that was the worst move Dale Lightning could have made. All the cars are running on the bottom. You want to go up top of your Dale Lightning. No reason to be running the bottom of the racetrack. Just let the cars filter through down the bottom of the racetrack. This is totally uncalled for. And looks like the 13 finally going to split. That's 47 to the middle. Fenway forced the 47 high, but it's too little too late. He loses all the time they had on the inside. Back up at the front. Cars have pulled away and they're gone. And now they have the 9 and the 78 ahead. Both of them, they'll be caught at the same time. So those 3 cars are going to be tremendously off the pace and will definitely be a pain in the rear end for these drivers trying to get to victory lane. 6 cars got away, but now they have to deal with the 9 and the 78. Where do they go to get by? Charles Bois can't. The 9 and 78 both go down to the inside. The 55 finally filters down low, but lost a ton of time. Now Anthony Fox looks 3 wide. Fox trying to get there. Charles Bois trying to come off. In 3, Fox gets down there. Off turn 4, back to the line. Too close to call. Charles Bois led the lap. The 6 going to filter around. Hanley's held up in the 23. Behind the 9 and the 78 both. The 13 held up again. Marcus Sachi held up on the outside lane. That's just nowhere to go. You're on the outside. These lap cars doing the better thing by just going to the outside lane. These cars filtered by on the inside. It's just so hard with such big runs. The drivers behind her. Again, look at Hanley. Cut off the 34 again line. Look at Buford. He said no Fenway. Look at they're going to go 4 wide. They sort it out. Cars trying to get around in the timely manner. Oh, look at Jefferson. He got really slow. Adam Garcia leads in the 22. Side by side with Eli Brent, the 88 to the inside. Scott Gregory forced middle lane as Charles Bois coming back in the 55, 3 wide. Anton has definitely had the dominant car tonight. Definitely the best car. But it's unlike what we saw Kukulon last night. When Kukulon got the lead, he kept it. Once he lost the lead, he got right back up into it and kept it for the rest of the race. Here, Charles Bois just can't quite keep the lead, but definitely has a fast race car. But Nathan Orman wants to make a Hendrick Motorsports 1-2 at the front. Eli Bright leads. Orman's looking for second. Edwin Mendez looking to the inside of the 11 car. Mendez got tight, though, down low. You saw that right there. The 24 trying to get the rotation to get clear for second down in line in front of the 11. He does there. Can he hold him off is the question. Mendez wants to get another great run to the inside. And I think that's been a huge theme this season when we see that 24 and the 11. Hendrick Motorsports versus Joe Gibbs Racing. I feel like they've been the top 2 teams this season. Obviously, all 400 cars getting to victory lane at some point this season. 3 of the 4 Joe Gibbs cars getting to victory lane. No one that hasn't. The man who's running right now, third, Edwin Mendez. I mean, they've been pretty much the dominant teams, and you wouldn't know because in the point standings, they're not inside the top 10 points, you know. Obviously, the 24, the 88, and the 5 are up there, along with the 18 and the 19. However, they're not really dominating like the 27, the 47, and the 95 are, but they've been fast consistently. I think we've seen that with Joe Gibbs Racing this season, along with Hendrick Motorsports is bound for the lead. Orman Eli's teammate to the inside, trying to take it away in turn 3. And now they're going to catch the 47 again. That's 2 times in the span of, what, 10 laps? Maybe even less. 31 to go. Nathan Orman, Riley Sampson getting around the inside. 88 around the top. 20 getting around the bottom. This time the 47 holds the outside lane. Middle lane's going to get by as well, looks like. So now go Jeff Wright and Kukulon are going to get around. Looks like Edwin Mendez held up with Anthony Charles, Scott Gregory, and Adam Garcia. Garcia's going to jump along from his teammate Luke Rainey, who gets forced high by points there, Jose Mills. Halfway in the Budweiser 400, it's now caution cars, or lap car infested. As we're going to have a lot of lap cars to deal with before this race is out in the final half of the race. Oh, it sounded like tire squealing, and there is a crash. Charles Bois and Michael Gregory have crashed, possibly trying to get around the lap car. 2 cars spin around. It brings out our second yellow flag of the race. Sampson back in front of the 40 car with Derek Hamill in the second, and the 3 car in third of Kashawn Richardson. Our second yellow flag of the race, and maybe the dominant car. Anton and Charles Bois crashed trying to get around the lap car. Here it is, Dale Lightning, very slow, about 20 miles an hour off the pace, and Anton and Charles Bois obviously getting a little frustrated trying to get around the 47. He's going to try and cut down here in front of the 2 of Luke Rainey, but Luke is down there, and maybe the 2 is a little bit higher than the 55 anticipated. Down to the 41, Michael Gregory spins them both around. The 2 gets away along with the 1. How about Buford stepping on the brakes? Shones and Zidell make some contact. Shones actually hard to the outside wall with the 10 car. 55, 41 spin around. Luckily for them, not much more contact was made other than with each other. So the yellow flag is out. Some side damage, both the cars. Otherwise, they should be decently okay. They shouldn't be very much off the pace like the 47, the 9, and the 78 are. Now we get to re-rack and have another restart. And now the timing to catch the lap car is going to be even different than what we saw last time. Another look at it. I think the 55 tried to get down in front of the 2, and Luke Raines barely had the nose down there. And you can't really lift at these speeds with a car right in the back bumper. If you lift, you're going to get run over and possibly plowed out of the way or spun around. So Luke had to stay on the gas, and unfortunately spun the 55 car around. Riley Sampson, the 40 car, back in front, trying to make the chase. He's been on a downward spiral lately, but now up at the front of the field. The Budweiser Ford are leading under our second yellow flag here in Hillside. Coming back to the green flag right here, 25 to go once we get to green. Riley Sampson is the car out in front in the 40. Edwin Mendez has taken his car to the garage in 11. He's done for the day. He was blown up under the yellow flag, but they didn't really give a reason for the retirement other than retired. So no real mechanical issue there for 11. They just said retired. They didn't want to say what it was. Dale Letting is 4 laps down right now. Fitzwater and Jay Jefferson both 2 down. Jade Reed's following a lap down under this yellow flag. We have 36 cars on the lead lap, led by Riley Simpson in the 42nd place with Derek Hamill. 3rd for Kashawn Richardson. Anthony Fox in 4th. Cole Luigi sneakily up inside the top 5. Then 2 teammates, Nathan Orman and Eli Bright. Ryan Brommer in 8th. 9th, Carter Friesen and Diggy Pez running out the top 10. Back to the third zone, and we're back green in Hillside. Hamill got a great jump in the 20. 4th place Fox did not get going. Front 3 get away because of that. Luigi quickly to the inside of the 38, trying to lose as little time as possible. Stayed in touch with the front 3 who've gotten away. A little bit of teamwork. Eli Bryce pushing Nathan Ormond. Got him a great run. Ormond up to 5th. Eli Bright to 6th. Luigi gets to 3rd. Ormond to 4th now as Eli Bright gets put high by Ryan Brommer. And Cole Luigi is coming fast inside Kashawn Richardson for 2nd position. He'll take it away. Can he get to Riley Sampson in the 40 car? Back to the line. 42 to 2nd. Chasing down the 40 in the draft. Where has Cole Luigi come from? To the inside. Great run for the 42. What a great restart he's had. 3 wide. Carter Friesen for 4th. Got a little loose down low at the lift. Brommer through the middle. Could get clear. Look at Nacko making big moves on the inside. Ormond for 2nd, trying to get to Cole Luigi for the lead. He's to the inside. The 42 is the lead. Through 1 and 2, though, it's going to change. Ormond down the back, trying to keep it down there and get by him in turn 3. Ryan Brommer with that 24 down low. Ormond to the front again. Nathan Ormond won earlier in the season at Charlotte, the Pepsi 600, one of the biggest races of the season. Trying to win at Hillside, get his 2nd win before the chase. Could be a big, big momentum booster for the 24 team. But Brommer, he wants to win. He's not chase contention. He just wants a 2nd win of the season. And Carter Friesen trying to get his 1st of the season. Carter right behind the 6, all over the back of the 6 car. 20 laps to go, and the 47 is at a Dale Lightning. We will catch him in the next few laps. Once we catch him, it's only about 7-8 laps, and the 46 as well. Jay Reed's ahead. Carter Friesen to the front. Nacko 3 wide. Casey Nacko out of line, but gets tight down low and at the lift. Luigi surging through the middle of the racetrack. Friesen's clear. You want to be clear once you catch this lap traffic. So can the 34 catch him in time, or will the 43 get too big of a run to make that happen? Down the back, they're coming onto the 47 and the 46 both. Where does Friesen go? The 47 pulls out the pass. Oh, that's even worse than the last time they caught him. You can't be passing other lap cars once the leaders are coming. You saved that for when there's no leaders behind you. And it's created 2 lanes of traffic. The 46 gets out of the way. The 47 going to try and get out of the way. Luigi and Sampson going to try and funnel through. Trey Rainey and Luke Rainey trying to get by. Luke's going to force his brother up top. Trey's not appreciating that. Got into the side of the 2 car. Outside lane going backwards. Yeah, Brommer's back there and some others. Up at the front though, Nacko leads in the 43. But we're going to have more lap traffic up at Nathan Stapleton's off the pace in the 16 for some sort of issue. Possibly mechanical. Jones is off the pace with the 9 and the 78. So we have more lap traffic up ahead that we will catch within the next few laps. 16 to go right there in the Budweiser Ford. Casey Nacko leads the way. Eli Bryant 2nd. And now the rest of the field going to try and get caught up because of this lap traffic up ahead. They'll catch the 16 first at Nathan Stapleton. Where's Nacko go? Right to the outside. Oh, that was a bad move, I think. Because the 88 just filtered to the inside, put the lap car on the outside with the 43. Eli right to the front. TJ Henley with them in the 23, looking low. Look at this scramble trying to get around to the inside lane. Bryce Bridger trying to cut off the 4 car. Look at Nacko going to the middle. Putting the 16 up top. Looks like 16 has some front-end damage that could possibly be contributing to this. They look 3 wide up there. Adam Garcia looked, but didn't have the run to make it work. Hanley to the front in the 23. Last season, this race was a cutoff to the chase, and Hanley needed to win it. He finished this out of the top 5 that night. He's looking to win it this season with no chase hopes on the line for that 23. Inside lane moving by. Kukulon up top needs to find a way down the line. How about Luke Rainey? Where does he come from? It could be a 2nd win of the season tonight and propel him into chase position. For Trey Rainey, wants to be top 10 in points. He's up inside the top 10 late. Kukulon Nacko fading backwards and fast. How about Michael Gregory? He spun out in the last caution. He's on the inside, though, moving forward. Side damage. It doesn't matter for the 41. Moving forward in the draft as Hanley leads with 12 to go. Can Hanley do it? 12 to go. Battle's on for a second. Cole Luigi's coming back at one of the faster cars after that restart. He's pushing Sampson forward. How about Jose Mills, points leader, up inside the top 5 with 11 to go. Sampson, a big push from Cole Luigi to the back of the 23 in turn 1. He's to the inside. Side by side, Hanley up top, Sampson down low, Luigi with the 40 car. Adam Garcia as well, look at Cole Luigi peeking out. He got a little tight because of that move. Sampson's going to pull away. Luigi going to keep second for now unless Adam Garcia makes the move. Two Penske cars are up here at the front, Garcia and Luke Rainey. Both the Penske drivers have a shot to win this race. I'm sure they might work together to try and get it done. Both of them have chase ups on the line. Garcia trying to be top 10 in points. Luke Rainey trying to get a wildcard spot. But they have to run down Riley Sampson to do it, who also has chase ups on the line. 9 laps remain in Hillside for the Budweiser 400. The battle's on for second. Luke Rainey inside of Adam Garcia as more lap track. They're side by side again. Reed and Lightning again go side by side. Sampson has to slow down. Luke Rainey and Jose Mills come with a flyer. Riley Sampson stuck by the 46 of JJ Reed now. He'll move up with him. Jose Mills goes for the lead in turn 1. He'll take it away. Mills are points here to the front now. Eli Bright inside the 88 car. It could be his 3rd win of the season if he gets it done tonight. And Anthony Nez, a miserable season, a struggling season. A win could turn it around. Up to second for the 4. And Trey Rainey, he's on the inside. They look 3 wide at the start-finish line. Justin Zeidel is ahead. Eli 4th high. Hernandez to the inside. Anthony Hernandez to the front. Trey Rainey to second. Fenway to 3rd. He's never won a Gatorade Cup Series race. Brommer is 4th. Gregory somehow up to 5th. Steve Morgan is 6th. Jake Richardson subbing for the 15 of Keegan Thompson. He's up to 7th by Eli Bright. Hernandez with a nice gap. Second on backer battling hard. 5 to go this time by Fenway in the draft. A great corner exit to the inside. 5 to go. Yellow flag would end it here in Hillside. 2 more lap cars. Fenway has never won, but now he's out in front. Last season, McDowell won his first Gatorade Cup Series race. Is tonight kind of the same for Fenway. He has to get by Stapleton. He does. Brommer comes with him in the 6. 4 to go. 4 miles. 2 champions on the inside move by. Cole Luigi and TJ Hanley to 3rd and 4th. Kukulon to 5th. Rain to 6th. They're side by side for 3rd. The front 2 are clear in single file. Fenway and Brommer trying to get away. Griffin Lynn ahead. 3 to go. The 6 trying to use the 7 as a pick. Oh, both of them get caught. Brommer's going to get around. Here comes the run for Cole Luigi. They'll go 3 wide around the lap car. Cole Luigi to P2 with 2 to go. But it's Ryan Brommer, winner at Talladega earlier in the season, out in front in control. 2 laps to go in Hillside. Can Brommer fend out that 42 of Cole Luigi? Can Luke Rainey have a say? Can Carter Friesen have a say? If they get side by side for second, that could be game, set, and match. Oh, look at Luigi go really wide. Is he trying to get around the corner exit? It's not going to work, though. Luke Rainey doesn't run the 2. White flag. Last lap at Hillside. Luke Rainey looking for his 2nd win of the season. Won at the dirt track at Bristol. He'll look to the inside. They go side by side. Last season, Penske driver won the race. This season will be Rouse Fenway or Penske. Back to the line, side by side. The winner is going to be, I believe, Ryan Brommer on the outside. He did do it. Ryan Brommer wins his 2nd race of the season in a photo finish over Luke Rainey. Just like last season, we saw a side-by-side run to the checker flag last season, settled with the guy on the top winning. This season, it's the guy on the top winning again, and Ryan Brommer by inches over the 2 of Luke Rainey. What is the margin of victory for this one? Last season was 5 thousandths of a second. This season, we cut it down to 3 thousandths of a second. Ryan Brommer wins the Budweiser 400 at Hillside in a photo finish over the 2 of Luke Rainey. How about Fords 1, 2, 3 here tonight as Friesen just behind the battle in 3rd. Let's go see the finishing results from a crazy Budweiser 400 at Hillside. Here are the finishing results from the Budweiser 400 at the Hillside International Speedway. 2 caution flags tonight for 9 laps, and 25 lead changes. 16 different drivers saw the lead at some point here tonight, as the race winner is Ryan Brommer, and a photo finish of the 2 fluke. How about Luke? He started in the last row. He ends up in second. So close yet so far to victory for the 2. It's a good points night. Helps him in the points. Could you try and get up into a wildcard spot late in the regular season? Third place for Carter Freeze, a good points night for him as well. Cole Luigi in 4th, and Sebastian Kukulan, a great points night in 5th. TJ Henley 6th, Roman Fenway 7th, Anthony Fox in 8th, Marcus Sachi 9th, and Trey Rainey rounding out the top 10 in the 18. Nathan Orman ends up in 11th, so a decent result for the 24. 12th for Diego Yepes, 13th Jose Mills, 14th Kashawn Richardson, Scott Gregory in 15th, Derek Kimmel 16th, Adam Garcia in 17th, Steve Morgan 18th, Riley Sampson led 11 laps, he ends up in 19th, and Riley Sprue rounds out the top 20. 21st for Jake Richardson, 22nd Jeff Bright, Anthony Charlbot led the most laps at 13th tonight, but ends up in 23rd, Anthony Anderson 24th, and 25th for Jonathan Buford. Eli Bright from the pole led 7 laps, ends up at 26th, fell back because the lap car is late. Max Anderson 27th, 28th, William Bone, Michael Gregory 29th, and Casey Nacko in 30th. Marshall Burrow 31st, Isaac Nichols 32nd, the only cars that finished on the lead lap. And how about, we were talking about some of these drivers late in the race. Eli Bright, we talked about late in the race. We talked about Gregory late and Nanico late, but they all finished at the back of the field. That shows how big of an impact lap cars had. And the final 10 laps, we talked about all 3 of those drivers. They all finished below 25th. 33rd on down, a lap down or more. Griffin Lynn, Justin Zidell, Levi Jones, all 1 lap down. Nathan Stapleton, 2 laps down. JJ Reed, Jay Jefferson, Zachary Fitzroy Jr., all 3 laps down. Dale Lightning, an astonishing 6 laps down. He was still running on the racetrack as well. And Edwin Mendez and Carson Bowers both out of the race. 2 Joe Gibbs cars. That's very interesting there. Both had some mechanical issues. So Joe Gibbs Racing, not very reliable here tonight. They definitely hurt Bowers in points. Let's now go see those point standings. Jose Mills had a great night in Hillside, and it shows with the points after 23 races. Mills is on top, 122 up on second place Dale Lightning. Griffin then moves into 30s, 211 back. 4th is now Riley Sprue, as Marshall Burrow falls all the way to 5th, so the 95 team has not had a great season as of late. 6th place is now Adam Garcia, so he's nicely and comfortable for now inside the top 10. Nathan Orman moves up to 7th. How about that for the 2014? 8th is Riley Sampson. 9th, Sebastian Kukulan. Jay Jefferson flirting on the bubble in 10th. Eli Bright is currently 11th, 12th for Jeff Bright, Trey Rainey in 13th, 14th Nathan Stapleton, and Scott Gregory in 15th. They have Marcus Sachi 16th, Carter Freeze in 17th, Luke Rainey 18th, Anthony Fox 19th, and Roman Fenway runs at the top 20. This late in a regular season, we have 3 races left. We have Darlington, Indianapolis, and Atlanta. I don't think I've ever seen a wildcard picture this close and this open in a long time. Jay Jefferson is currently only 4 points inside the top 10 in points. Below him is Eli Bright in the 88. They both have 2 victories this season, which means one of them is going to be a wildcard spot if they're both out. One of them is going to be a wildcard spot. The problem is you have Marcus Sachi back there in 16th with 2 victories. And you have Jeff Bright the victory in 12th, and Trey Rainey in 13th with a victory, and Luke Rain 18th with a victory, and Kukulan 9th with a victory. And then you have Marshall Burrow who's on a downward spiral. He can lose enough points in the next 3 races to where he could fall outside the top 10 and you should just kind of take a wildcard spot away from someone. I've never seen a wildcard situation this intense and just kind of convoluted. You know, you have Jay Jefferson. If he falls outside, he could get a wildcard spot because he has 2 wins. You have Eli Bright, who's outside right now, taking up a wildcard spot. Same with Marcus Sachi in 16th because he has 2 victories. They have Luke Rain back in 18th. If he wins again, it's going to be a fight between he and Sachi unless the 78 falls out. Or how about if Trey Rainey wins, if Jeff Bright wins, or does someone bump their way inside the top 10, knock a winner out? Say Eli Bright and Jay Jefferson move up ahead of Sebastian Kukulan and falls down to 11th or 12th. Then the 5 and the 18 are bound with them. Or bound with the 51, and it's a 3-man race for a second, unless, say, someone with 2 wins comes back inside the top 20 points. It's crazy how close it is right there. And then you have Cole Luigi. Can he try and get up there into a points battle somehow right now in 21st? Diego Yepes 22nd. Carson Bowers falls all the way to 23rd. 24th for Anthony Anderson, and 25th Justin Zidell. 26th for TJ Henley. 27th Edwin Mendez. Max Anderson 28th. 29th for Michael Gregory, and Ryan Brommer, his second win of the season, moves up inside the top 30. Maybe it's not over yet for his chase chances, but it might just be a little too late for the 6th team. 31st, Anthony Charlbot. 32nd, Zachary Fitzroy Sr. 33rd, JJ Reed. 34th, William Bullen, and Kashawn Richardson 35th. Then Levi Jones in 36th. Isaac Nichols all the way down to 37th. It's been a terrible season so far. 38th, Casey Nacko. 39th, Jonathan Buford, and Steve Morgan rounding out the top 40. As we look down, Keegan Thompson, Derek Campbell, Derek Bouchard, and Jake Richardson rounding out the rest of the points. So it's been a crazy regular season so far. 3 races remain till chase time, and all 3 of those races could be very important for drivers inside the top 10 points, just outside the top 10 points, and drivers trying to get the wildcard spots. Let's go see how race number 24 goes. It's one of our crown jewel races. We go to Darlington for the Southern 500. I will see you guys then.